In today's video, I'm going to show you 9 niches that are going to see an increase in sales during the month of October and that you could enter to try and pick up some more sales yourself. Niche number 1 that I've got for you is definitely one that will see a lot of sales volume in the month of October because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month during October, the entire month. So there's going to be even more people looking for t-shirts of this theme. You can see right here that a lot of these are already doing extremely well, a lot of low BSRs, and we're still in September, so it's not even the awareness month yet. And there's tons of different ideas right here that you can see of ways to cross niche it. We've got it cross niched with football, someone's done it with a chicken, which I thought was quite a funny idea. We've got this autumn themed one right here with the truck, dinosaurs. We've got the gnome theme, always does really well. This one right here is cross niched with Halloween, so you've got the witch on the moon, but it's all in the pink color scheme. So yeah, definitely use pink colors in this. Maybe also upload some variations that are on pink t-shirts. So rather than selecting black, just use pink, and then you'll have that as the main thumbnail. And looking at the detailed page right here of one of the best sellers, we can see that this design last year was also doing really well during September. So leading up to the awareness month, these designs already do extremely well, and then they drop to their lowest points in BSR during October, and then as we can see throughout the year, still a pretty decent BSR. And just to make you aware of a few keywords that might be trademarked that you want to use in this niche. So if you do trademark, check here, October and pink. I double check these as well, are live trademarks for t-shirts. Pumpkin is fine, that's a dead trademark, it's not live anymore. But yeah, October and pink are unfortunately trademarked for t-shirts, so this phrase might be a dangerous one to sell on Amazon, but obviously that's not the only thing you can do in this niche. There's way more options and opportunities to enter this cross niche and use different phrases to be successful. Niche number 2 I've got for you is tacos, and the reason I'm suggesting this niche is because it is National Taco Day on October the 4th. So whilst this is once again an evergreen niche, it does well all year round and people always love eating tacos. On the 4th of October there will be more people, even more people, who want to eat tacos and probably want to wear t-shirts as well if they're really into them. So yeah, this niche will definitely see an uptick in sales then, and there is luckily endless opportunities right here of how to enter this niche. We see taco cat designs, Bigfoot carrying a taco, a massive one actually. We've got tacolotl, so the word taco is perfect for being used in like tons of different phrases, taco dirty to me, or in combination with animals or other words. We've got tacosaurus down here, so someone's cross-niched it with dinosaurs. And yeah, I mean, instead of just copying some of the best sellers, definitely try and think outside the box a bit, try and come up with some new funny ideas, because funny designs is definitely what seems to sell best, and that way you can increase the likelihood of getting some sales in this niche during the month of October. Next up, we've got ping pong, or you could also call it table tennis, which is a sport that a lot of people really like. It's very sort of easy to enter, easy to play with friends, and the reason this will probably see an increase in sales is because it's the World Championship of Table Tennis from September 30th until October the 9th. Some of these t-shirts are not doing very well at the moment, but when there's a World Championship, loads of eyes are usually on the games and on the sport itself, and that way people will be reminded to play it again or motivated to play it again, and you might also get some new people trying it out and really enjoying it, and then just more t-shirt sales related to that topic will occur. And what you also can't forget is while there's a world championship, so any sort of sports competition of that nature, you probably usually get people buying shirts to support their nation. So maybe creating some designs with the ping pong paddles or bats with flags embedded, or sort of a national theme to them, could also get you some extra sales in that sense. Because for example, if, I don't know, the USA does really well and gets into the finals, lots of people might want to buy a shirt that's themed around the USA and ping pong to support their team. So that's definitely another idea of how to approach this niche. But yeah, ping pong, a fun one, definitely one worth trying for the month of October. Niche number 4 is dyslexia, and this is because it's Dyslexia Awareness Week from the 3rd of October to the 9th of October. So whilst a lot of these t-shirts might not be doing very well at the moment, they will definitely have the potential to sell a lot better in early October. There's a lot of people who suffer from dyslexia, and there's also dyslexia teachers, so that's another idea of how to approach this niche. I am seeing a lot of these designs right here repeated, which are sort of a funny joke to do with dyslexia, but considering some of the words on the t-shirt, it is a dangerous one. Amazon usually doesn't like having those sort of words on the t-shirt, so be careful if you want to copy something like that. Maybe think of other word jokes or misspelling jokes if you wanted to try something along those lines. But there's also a lot of encouraging designs, like dyslexia is my superpower. So instead of seeing it as a disability, a lot of these designs also make the people who have dyslexia feel better and sort of proud to have something unique about them. So yeah, definitely different ways to approach this. Do some more research into the niche and try finding some sub-niche opportunity how to niche down, and yeah, have fun designing for Dyslexia Awareness Week. Moving on from that, we've got sloth next, because it is International Sloth Day on October 20th. The sloth niche, generally, it's a very popular animal that I think a lot of people can relate to because it's so lazy, and we all have things in life that we're really lazy with. So yeah, definitely a fun one. I've entered this niche before. It's definitely fun to design for and try and come up with like funny ideas for. There is quite a lot that, for example, are cross-niched with hiking, to sort of make fun of people who are really slow at walking or slow at hiking. So that should give you some inspiration there of the types of designs you might want to try. Just think of anything, any hobby that you could mix with sloth and sort of make fun of people being lazy. It is quite a big and competitive niche, but that doesn't mean you can't pick up some sales in this if you're creative and you stand out from the crowd a bit. So yeah, definitely going to see some more sales during the 20th of October for International Sloth Day. Lots of eyes on that animal at that point. Moving on to niche number 6, we've got coffee, and this is yet another thing that'll be celebrated during October, because on the 1st of October it's International Coffee Day. You already know that there's tons and tons of people who love their coffee. There will be lots of people who want to represent that passion on this specific holiday. And one thing I would definitely recommend if you want to try and enter the coffee niche is don't just make broad designs that only target people who like coffee, because if we look at these ones, for example, I don't rise and shine, I caffeinate and hope for the best. The only topic in this design is coffee, and there'll be millions of designs already out there who target people who like coffee. But if you niche down or cross niche, for example, this design's been doing really well this year, half coffee, half teacher, you're targeting a smaller group of people who still really loves coffee, and there's still enough of them out there, but you're making it a lot easier for yourself to get sales. I myself have made tons and tons of, probably thousands of coffee designs in the past, and I do regularly get sales with them. You just have to try out lots of different things. You could cross niche with jobs, with hobbies, with animals. For example, we just looked at the animal sloth because that's going to be popular in October. Maybe you could make a sloth design mixed with coffee. So a sloth drinking coffee or something, and you could come up with a funny phrase of being lazy and liking coffee. I don't know, that's just an idea, because both of those topics will be popular. So maybe that will increase your chance of getting a sale. And definitely don't forget to include the long tail keyword in your listings of International Coffee Day, because there will be people searching for that specific phrase, and then you might pick up some extra eyes on your listings. And next up, we've got yet another awareness topic, because it is Down Syndrome Awareness Month during the entire month of October. That means that a lot of these designs will probably see a good increase in sales, and as you can see very quickly, a bit of an overarching theme right here is the blue and yellow colors. So once again, maybe try and upload some listings that just have the blue shirt selected or just the yellow one to try and stand out a bit. We can see that cross niching with different animals is definitely something that's popular in this niche. We get the messy hair bun designs, which are definitely something to consider. If you can get hold of some graphics and just color them in differently, it's something that I definitely recommend. I've had success with that sort of design style before. And yeah, so Down syndrome, definitely a topic that a lot of people want to raise awareness for during the month of October, so it's definitely worth looking into. And niche number 8 I've got for you is teacher, because it is World Teacher Day on October 5th, and these designs are doing really well at the moment because of back to school. There's tons of different design ideas right here. There's one cross niched with Halloween. We've got the coffee and teacher design again. A lot of rainbow designs could definitely do well in this niche. So I've got the leopard pattern right here, which is always a good style to go with. Because a lot of teachers are women and they like that sort of leopard print and rainbow design style. A quick tip right here would be to, well, first of all, don't do this design style because that is way too close to the Friends logo, and I've seen these designs removed a lot in the past, so don't copy that. So yeah, one tip of how to definitely approach this niche would be to not just use the broad term teacher, but maybe target more specifically math teachers or science teachers, and that way you might increase the likelihood of getting sales. And then obviously, once again, cross niching with lots of different topics. Got music teacher right here, that looks really nice, having that rainbow with different music patterns embedded. We've even got the piano down here, so that's amazing. If you can think outside the box like that and put a bit more work and time into a design, yeah, I mean, it might not sell, but sometimes these sort of designs with a bit more effort put into them can sell really, really well. So that's why sometimes it's worth it, in my opinion, to try that sort of style out. And as we can see, I've been scrolling down for ages and these shirts are still in such a good BSR range. So yes, this is a big niche with lots of competition, but the sales volume is so massive. There's like hundreds of designs that are selling extremely well every single day. So it's not a niche to ignore just because it's big. There's definitely potential if you create the right designs. From October the 4th until October the 10th, it is World Space Week. So these designs will see an increase in sales during that time. We get different styles right here with the solar system. You got some animals who are sort of floating in space, I suppose, with the stars in the background. Then we often get the Star Wars rip-offs like this one. They call me Darth Grader, and this looks like the Death Star. Do not do that. It's way too risky. Anything close to Star Wars can get you terminated on merch from Amazon. You'll probably also see quite a few NASA shirts selling well. People always think of NASA when they think of space, and no, you can't do that either. Don't copy the NASA logo or allude to it somehow. I don't know why there's like school designs showing up in here in the space niche. I like this idea as well, where someone's used the word mum and replaced the O with the moon. So cool way to cross niche space right there with mum. And just another idea or another example of how to sort of enter these niches in a more unique way to try and pick up sales more easily. And last but definitely not least, we have got Halloween. I'm only showing this as a bonus niche because it is a very obvious one. Most of you probably already know about Halloween selling really well during October, but if there is a couple of people watching who hadn't thought of Halloween yet, then definitely look into this niche. It's one of the biggest seasonal trends in terms of print on demand sales. It generates so much traffic, so many sales. You can see that because a ton of these t-shirts are already doing so well, and we're still at the start of September at the time of recording this video, and Halloween isn't until the 31st of October. So definitely a niche to enter. I've made separate videos talking about Halloween sub niches and easy t-shirt design ideas, so do check those out if you want to get some more sort of in-depth analysis or research in terms of what you can sell to pick up some more sales within the Halloween trend. In case any of you were wondering what tool I was using here to find these niches and to show them to you, it is called PODCS. I will have a link in the description for you to check it out for yourself. You can try a lot of these features for free. There's also Redbubble research tools, Etsy research tools coming really soon, and the social media holidays calendar actually helped me find a lot of the awareness topics, as well as international sort of celebration days for coffee, sloth, that sort of stuff. So it's definitely a tool worth checking out. I really like it, and if you want to get the pro version, I also have a code that you can use. It is PA50, capital PA, and that can give you 50% off any of the monthly or annual subscriptions if you want the full features. So yeah, definitely a fun tool. Check it out. It's linked down below. So if you're still looking for more ways to increase your sales, one of the easiest ways to do so is to expand to more marketplaces. And one of the biggest marketplaces out there with the most potential for sales is Etsy. And that's why I think you should watch this video next, where I show you how to open a successful Etsy store as well as give you tips and tricks from my past 3 years of experience selling on Etsy.